Yo, yo, yo. So we have Jim Rosati. He is down there in Louisville, of course. Watch the Paul Skenes start. Jim, 3 innings, no hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. What did you see out of Paul Skenes? What's your instant reaction, baby?
Instant reaction is, I don't know how long they can keep this guy in the minors. Like, he made everyone look silly. It was honestly like watching it was like the Little League World Series when that year that Danny Almonte pitched and he was like 16 years old and he was facing a bunch of 12-year-olds. That's kind of what today was like. He was overpowering Louisville's batters. Now, this Louisville lineup, not necessarily the scariest lineup you'll see in AAA, but he laid waste to them. 9 up, 9 down, 5 strikeouts. There were a couple batters who made him work a little bit, but all in all, just an easy, perfect 3 innings from Paul Skenes. And he made a lot of people look silly. He was locating his pitches. The stuff was there. I think the one thing that I was wondering coming into this start was, knowing that he was going to go, 3 innings, how did that play? How was the stuff going to play out over, a little bit longer of a period of time when we're used to seeing him in 1 inning bursts? The stuff was no different. Like he was hitting 101, 100. The slider was nasty. It was honestly, it was a really cool experience to watch him like right up close. He's special.
Now that's the thing. You say he looked like the 16-year-old overpowering the 12-year-olds in the Little League World Series, right? This wasn't Paul Skenes in the Instructional League. This wasn't Paul Skenes in AA, Single A, right? This was Paul Skenes in AAA. Like the next step is the major leagues. So you're talking about he was making these guys look silly, and the AAA level, his debut. Yeah, I get it. The lineup wasn't the most prestigious, but it's still AAA guys, and it's still guys who have also some been in the majors or whatever. You take it for what it's worth, but that's encouraging. That's super encouraging. Everyone wants to know.
This too, I mean, real quick too, before we kind of dive into it, like the buzz is palpable here too. Like Indianapolis has their entire team here watching this. The Louisville people were just impressed. They were putting on the best possible production they could, knowing that there were going to be a lot of eyeballs on today. So it was a day that everyone here in the ballpark was looking forward to, and it was pretty cool that Paul Skenes delivered in the moment where like everybody was here to watch.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like everyone wants to know when he's going to be up here. Is it going to be 3 innings, 3 perfect innings, 5 strikeouts? You say everyone looks silly. Does this change your mindset on anything? Like, is Paul going to pretty much force the Pirates' hand, or is it still like, hey, it is what it is?
You know what? I still think he's going to be here before like mid-June, July, right? Like like in the beginning of the year, preseason, spring training, there were a lot of thoughts like, he may not even be up around that Super 2 deadline. It might be more like July, August before we see him. I think that's wrong. Like, we're either going to see him like right at that like 2.5 week mark when his service time gives him an extra year, or I think we see him, right around where the Pirates think that Super 2 deadline is. I can't see if he, again, this is 1 start, but he looked incredible. I can't see why you would want to waste, the amount of pitches that this guy has in his arm this season, right? Because he's not going to pitch 200 innings. He's only going to pitch a certain amount of innings this year. Why spend a lot of those innings in AAA when you can get them at the major league level? I think his time down here is going to be limited. I don't think he's going to be making double-digit starts in Indianapolis. That would surprise me. I think they want him to work his arm up, right? Like, get these innings in, limit them at the beginning of the year. But once he shows that he can go 5, and he can pitch on 5 days rest, I think you call him up. Like, he's a special talent, and the starting rotation could certainly use him.
So you said he pretty much sat evenly the entire time, right? And again, we talked 3 innings now, not just 1, not 2, 3. Do you know what he maxed out at today, velocity wise?
He maxed out at 101.2, but
Okay.
he averaged. He threw 21 four-seam fastballs today, and he averaged 100.1. He averaged over 100 miles per hour on 21 different four-seam fastballs today. He was pumping heat.
Love it. Love to see it. Jim, I'm so happy you were there. We have some footage, if you haven't already seen it as well. Every pitch he threw from Jim Rosati in the stadium. Awesome stuff. Really appreciate you giving us, the feedback, the rundown. Any last things you want to talk about and say here?
Not a whole lot. It's just it was impressive, and if any of you have the chance to see him, while he's in Indianapolis, if he's visiting a minor league stadium near you, go see him. Minor league baseball is really cool because it's just such an intimate environment. Like you're right on top of the action. You can get into a game for like $6. So if you have the chance to see Paul Skenes at a minor league baseball game in the next 2 months, do it. Because that's about probably how long he's going to be down here. Then you'll see him in the much larger stadiums, on larger stages. But yeah, if you get the chance to see him pitch for Indianapolis, go now while you can.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. So, no overreaction here. 3 perfect innings, 5 strikeouts. He's ready. Get him up here tomorrow. That's where I'm at. But yes, we understand why. Yeah. Be down there for a little bit at least.
No overreaction, but he's probably a future Hall of Famer.
No way. I said it. He's probably the best pitcher ever. So we'll temper the expectations to at least a Hall of Famer. I'm okay with that.
Okay, there we go.
All right, love it. Well, Jim, thanks. Everyone watching, thanks. Paul Skenes' hype has never been higher. Let's keep it going, baby.
Let's go.
All right, we're out of here. Guys. See you later. Bye.
You all, thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.